You had a lot of prejudice, which I hadn't been aware of until I read your book. That particularly when you and your uncle and your dad went to play Las Vegas.
Oh, yes.
You'd play a hall in Vegas when it was beginning to expand as a great entertainment center.
Yes.
And you'd find that you couldn't stay in the hotel you were playing in?
No, there was no staying. You couldn't eat in the hotel. And I'm not speaking about 1930 or even the 40s. I'm talking 50s. Every big black star that worked Las Vegas, that helped build it up. I'm speaking of Lena Horne, Nat King Cole, Billy Eckstine, the Mills Brothers, the people who helped not only that town, but our business and contributed in such a way, and would pack the joint. We could not walk through the front. This is in Las Vegas, Nevada, and you could not eat in the restaurant. To forget gambling, you couldn't get up to a table. They wouldn't allow you in the casino. That's the truth.
So you performed, and then you had to go out the sideway.
Out the sideway, and if you had...
to the ghetto, and...
That was the only place. But there is mixed emotions about that. And I guess I had to live to be 63 years old to realize it. That by integration, we lost a great deal. We gained a great deal when everything started to integrate in terms of acceptance and this, that, and the other. But in that, what we call, quote, the ghetto, was all our culture. You understand what I'm saying? There was the colored barber shop, and I say colored because that was the terminology used in those days. There was the colored rooming house where we all stayed. There was community. And because we all suffered these indignities, it brought us, as black performers, closer together. And we shared experiences, and we hung out. Soon as it started to open up like this, and everybody could stay at the hotel they were working in, we very rarely saw each other anymore. And it's a shame. We lost that. It's too bad we couldn't have maintained a little better balance.
Now, you met Sinatra early in your career,
Yes,
didn't you?
when I got out of the Army.
Where did you meet him?
I still had my Army suit with the gold bird on it, right? See? And I could get free tickets. No, that's true. And you'd go up to NBC or CBS, and you'd say, point at your thing, and you had your hat on. The guy would say, oh, well, the soldiers will come first. Discharged soldiers come first. They'd give you tickets. And one day, I'd been at the show. He was doing the Old Gold show then at the time. And I'd been at the show, seen it like 3 weeks in a row, and he recognized me because, first of all, there weren't a lot of black people going to see Frank Sinatra at the Old Gold show, you know. So he kept looking out at the audience like this, you know. So he comes out one day, and I'm standing by the stage door, and he looks at me and he says, didn't we work together once? And I said, yes, but it was only 3 days. We replaced an act when he was with Tommy Dorsey. He remembered. He said, yeah, you work with your family. I said, yeah. He said, hey, he said, you're out, huh? I said, yes, I am. He said, you want to come next week? And I said, oh, could I? He said, yeah, come and watch rehearsal. And he turned to one of the guys. His man at the time was named Hank Sanacola. He turned to Hank Sanacola and he said, see Charlie over here? I said, my name is Sammy. He said, it's Charlie. He said, you see Charlie over here? When he comes here, make sure that he gets in for the rehearsal. He said, see you next week, kid. He got in his car and drove off, and it was heaven. I walked back to the hotel we were living in from Hollywood down to Fifth Street, man. It must be 20 miles. I just walked in heaven, floating lightly, you know, because I had met this man, and he remembered me. And that was the second beginning of our relationship.
How much influence did he have on your career?
It's immeasurable. Immeasurable. First of all, I wanted to be like him. I wanted to dress like him. I wanted to look like him. You know, I took my hair and had it all done up with the curl cues down here.
Yeah, but you can impersonate him.
Oh, I used to. I used to do it.
Can you still do his voice?
No, I don't do him anymore.
If I cock my eyebrow at you, what song do you think it means? Look at this. What does this eyebrow mean?
Well, it's either... I'm gonna
Bobby with the microphone.